What is a Labor Party? Have you ever wondered how workers band together to make their voices heard in politics? A Labor Party is a political organization that represents the interests of the working class. This includes those involved in trade unions and labor movements. These parties are typically formed by workers and trade unions to advance their economic and social rights through political action. Labor parties aim to influence government policy to improve wages, working conditions, and social welfare for workers. They often advocate for broader social and economic reforms that align with socialist principles. From a socialist perspective, labor parties are important tools for the working class to gain political power and challenge capitalist structures. The goal is not just to make immediate improvements in workers' lives but to transform society towards socialism. This transformation involves shifting control of the economy and political power from the capitalist class to the working majority. Historically, labor parties emerged from the need for workers to have direct political representation. Trade unions alone were seen as limited to negotiating within the existing capitalist framework. Labor parties serve as a vehicle for collective political action, enacting laws and policies that protect workers and promote social justice. Unlike trade unions, which focus on workplace conditions and wages, labor parties pursue broader social change. This includes advocating for public ownership of key industries and social welfare systems. For instance, the British Labour Party was formed by trade unions and socialist groups to representing working-class interests in Parliament. It combined the efforts of trade unionists and socialists to achieve political power. The party aimed to redistribute wealth and power more equitably, with a historical commitment to democratic socialism. In practical terms, labor parties often work closely with trade unions. These unions provide a base of support and help mobilize workers politically. This alliance strengthens the working class's ability to influence legislation and public policy. Labor parties typically participate in elections to gain seats in legislative bodies. They push for reforms such as minimum wage laws, workplace safety regulations, social security, and public health care. From a socialist viewpoint, the ultimate goal of a labor party is to achieve a socialist society. This means the means of production are collectively owned and controlled by workers. This contrasts with purely reformist labor parties that may focus only on incremental improvements within capitalism. Socialists argue that without political power through a labor party, trade unions alone cannot overcome the exploitation inherent in capitalism. In essence, a labor party is a political organization rooted in the working class and trade union movement. It represents workers' interests in the political arena, aiming for both immediate labor reforms and long-term social transformation towards socialism. This makes it a vital part of the broader struggle for workers' rights and social justice.